want to go to this new deal that you have now to go public. I mean, why do this blank check or SPAC mechanism to go public? Because as far as I know, there's plenty of venture capital money out there these days. Why go public at all?
No, excellent question. And I think we are at an inflection point as a business, having spent the last 5 or 6 years really sort of digging into and building up a customer base across the sort of 7 countries that we're active in, and really digging into those customers' transportation networks, starting the scaling journey together with them, accumulating the sort of $65 million of AR contracts and another sort of 800 million in sort of potential AR in our scaling plans together with them. So from a company perspective, we're at that inflection point where it's about adding resources into the company to really start scaling together with those customers. Additionally, looking at the sort of market environment in which we operate, and the sort of specifically on the autonomous side, with the sort of the regulatory frameworks and regulators leaning inwards into adoption of autonomous driven to a large extent in the US, but also spilling over into European context. And those things combined, and together with partnering with a established SPAC partner, doing their 8 or 9 SPACs that have helped companies like us go through this journey before, made it all sort of a good opportunity for us to take that step to really be able to continue investing into the business and scaling together with our customers.
Understood. Now, in terms of scaling up, though, we were just looking at some pictures of your vehicle. It's intriguing, but you know as well as I do, there is skepticism, if not for electric cars themselves, right? But the autonomous nature of what you're trying to provide here. We've heard for years that the truck driver is a disappearing profession, and yet it doesn't seem so, at least not so far. What's your company's take, and how will you add to what many believe is the next innovation in transportation?
No, absolutely. So, I think we've taken a sort of a shipper-centric approach to looking at the largest transport buyers in the world and trying to become their transformation partner in this, and how can we provide our autonomous technology to them in order to take down their freight costs over time. And by doing that, you start off looking at their transportation data and really understanding them, and based on that, doing a gradual scaling plan together with them to adopt autonomous gradually into their network. So the adoption of autonomous is not going to be a switch on and off type of technology. It's going to be a gradual scaling together with these customers, and that's the journey that we sort of started together with them, and we'll see that, I would say, increasing significantly over the next few years as adoption rates increase and more part of the networks become optimized together with us.
As I said, we're looking at the pictures. It is intriguing, and your company, along with the entire sector, we'll see how it develops in the coming years.